Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video tip is a continuation of a series of tips designed to help you understand how lawsuits in New York work. Specifically, we're talking about medical malpractice cases. In the first segment of this video series, I described how an attorney evaluates your potential medical malpractice case. We're now at the point where an attorney is going to prepare the paperwork necessary to start an actual lawsuit. What the attorney does is prepare a document known as a complaint. The complaint is a document that sets forth the allegations in legal terms that will be used to serve and give it to the doctors or the hospital that are involved in your case. In addition to serving a document called a complaint, the attorney prepares a one-page piece of paper called a summons. And that has certain legal language in there that alerts the person who receives it that they then have to answer the allegations contained in the complaint within a specific time period. So let's go through the steps that an attorney will go through in preparing this document called a complaint. In any medical malpractice case, there is at least one cause of action, and that's one claim against the doctor or the hospital. And that's typically a negligence and medical malpractice claim. Negligence is carelessness. Medical malpractice is often defined as medical carelessness by a doctor or another health professional. So when we allege that the doctor or the hospital was negligent and committed medical malpractice, we are saying that they did not do what they were supposed to do and departed from the standard of care. And there are specific allegations that we're required to put in a particular complaint when we bring a lawsuit in the state of New York in the Supreme Court of the state of New York, which happens to be the trial level court for cases in New York. Now, in addition to that particular claim, we oftentimes will allege something such as lack of informed consent. And what that means is that, say for example, you had surgery and something happened during the surgery to cause you injury. If the details show that the doctor or the health professionals did not give you sufficient information so that you were able to make an intelligent, informed decision about whether this procedure was right for you, then we claim that the doctor or the hospital did not give you sufficient information so that you can make an intelligent decision about whether that procedure was right for you. That's called lack of informed consent. Another claim that we commonly see is when the injured person is married and that person has suffered their own type of injury and has been unable to experience a normal relationship with their injured spouse as a result of your injuries. And we call that a loss of services claim, where now this spouse, the healthy spouse, must take care of the injured spouse and give up many of the things that they used to do before. Their relationship has suffered, and the things that they enjoyed doing is now no longer possible. So we also will include that if the person is married and suffered as well. So those are three basic claims that are used to establish what we call wrongdoing and to establish the elements necessary to prove a case in the state of New York. Once your attorney has prepared the complaint that's necessary to go forward with your case, he will typically send a copy of it to you together with a piece of paper known as a verification. And that's usually done so that you can verify that these are the claims that you are making and that the attorney isn't simply making them up for just the sake of bringing a lawsuit. You have to verify that this is your case and that you have read the enclosed allegations and that you believe them to be true and accurate. In many instances, you will not live in the same county as the attorney's office, in which case the attorney is then able to prepare what's called an attorney verification, which simply means that the attorney is confirming that he has consulted with the client and, based upon the documents that he has in his file, believes that these are accurate and true, and then can go ahead and file the paperwork with the court. Join me for the next topic, which is what happens after the paperwork is filed so that your case can proceed forward. Thank you for joining me. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.